And come to your mat. Start to find mountain pose on your mat. Feet hip width. Feeling grounded, right? Now lift your toes, spread them out, bring them back down. Everything's nice and grounded here, okay? Start to feel the energy coming up from the earth through the soles of your feet, up your legs, lining your hips over your ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders, and turn your palms to face forward as you breathe. So by smoothing out and calming the breath, we calm the mind and settle the mind. Prepare for our practice. And just feel that breath flowing through you. Now we're going to start to deepen it. So let's just go ahead and take a nice exhale. Now inhale slowly through the nose and send that breath all the way down your arms to your fingertips, all the way down your legs to the tips of your toes, and all the way up to the crown of your head. And then soften as you exhale. And inhale, sending that breath, opening up all your energy centers, and soften as you exhale. And 2 more times, feeling the breath go all the way into the extremities. And when you're done, bring your hands to your heart. Exhale. Inhale, draw your fingertips up toward the sky, turn your palms out, and release anything that does not serve you right now. Just let it go. We're going to release again. Inhale the arms up this time. Turn your palms toward the earth and press down into the earth. Anything you want to let go of. Hands to the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And pressing palms down. Exhale. All right, let's take those feet a little wider than hip width distance. Move around, shake things out. So we'll do just a little bit of cat and cow, but we are going to be moving to the earth after we do the rest of our spinal sequence to finish up that cat and cow. So for now, just feet slightly wider than hip width distance apart, and then hands to the thighs, and arch your back into cow and round into cat. So just loosening things up here. Now, you also loosening up at the hips. And the next time you're rounded forward into your cat, slowly draw your hands up and shoulders back. Okay, so now we're going to work on really planting those feet, keeping the legs hip width distance apart. So we've got lots of energy in the legs. We want the feet planted. Take your arms up. Now you're just pressing your palms together, and we're going to tick-tock over to the left and right, and just start to open up your side body. We want to keep the shoulders stacked here, and you're moving at your own pace. So maybe you feel like I need to spend a little more time on the left than the right. You do that, okay? Maybe as you warm up, you start going a little deeper. You do that. Think about keeping your feet grounded and your shoulders stacked. That's how we really get into the side body. So the next time you're over to the left where we started, go ahead and stay here. And now release your arms, right fingertips up, left fingertips down. Without coming up, bring your hands back together. Can you feel that in the right side? Bring it up. Tick over to the right, keeping that left foot nice and grounded. Extend those arms, reaching up with the left, down with the right. Stay in this tilted position and bring your arms together and up. Now, as you go to the left, just open those arms and come up, and to the right, open those arms and come up, and just let everything shake out for a moment. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to be keeping the feet grounded for our twists also, keeping the hips forward. Okay, so this is how we're doing it tonight. Sometimes we move the lower body, sometimes we don't, right? So we're going to bring the hands to the heart. Keep the hips forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, keeping your hands pressed to your heart, twist to the right. And come center and twist to the left. So you may notice you don't go as far, right? But we want to keep the hands at the heart, twist right and center, twist left and center, twist and twist. And one more time right, like this, and one more time left, like this. Bring your arms up and just shake everything out. Now take your feet wider. Okay, so maybe even mat width distance apart with the toes turned out, and we're going to loosen this thing up. Bring your hands to your heart and twist to the right, but let your left heel come up. And come center, twist to the left. Let your right heel come up. Now we're going to twist right and extend the arms. Come center, twist left, extend the arms. Come center, twist right, extend. Come center, twist left, extend. Come center, twist right, hold, extend. Look to your right fingertips, look to your left, look back to your right, hands to heart, twist left, extend, hold, look left, right, left, center. Inhale up. Now turn your toes forward, bend your knees, and just round forward. Okay, so the toes are forward here, and we're just rounding forward and moving around. Just release, 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 and float it up. Palms touch, and as your hands come heart center, step your legs either together or just closer and shake everything out. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to come to the back of the mat and start working our way down. And remember, we'll be doing a cat-cow sequence, so we're adding on. Remember, you always have options in your practice. So the feet are hip width distance apart here. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Bring your fingertips down and walk forward to a plank. Why not? Knees could be up or down. Find downward facing dog. So you might, if you went into a knee up plank, you might need to walk your hands and feet a little closer together for this down dog. And let's pedal the feet here. Press one heel and then the other. Press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold. And then bring your knees down and come to tabletop. Okay. If for some reason you don't want to be in tabletop, your knees don't like it, your wrists don't like it, just go to a chair, put your hands on the seat of a chair or the wall. You can do the same thing we're doing here. We're going cats and cows. The knees are right under the hips, wrists are under the shoulders. For a little less angle in the wrist, you can walk your wrists a couple of inches in front of the shoulders instead, and arch, shine your heart forward, and round, turn your gaze toward your thighs. Cow and cat. Cow and cat. Remember, the head follows the spine. It's not, the head is not going first. It follows the spine. And after your next cat, come to neutral spine. We're going to add on, tuck your toes. Remember, anything that doesn't serve you, you just go back to something that works better. Okay, let's go. Arch, cow, round into cat, and lift those knees 2 inches off the mat. Bring it down, cow. Cat with a knee lift. Bring it down, cow. Cat with a knee lift. And bring it down, cow. Cat with a knee lift. We're going to touch down for a moment. Sit back towards your heels and give your wrists a break. Everybody okay? The next thing we're going to do is move into down dog. Okay, so you can either just stay with cats and cows, you can do cat-cow knee lift, or you can come up into dog. So here we go, back to table. Cow, tuck your toes, cat, down dog. Smoothing it out, bring the knees down, cow, cat to down dog. Keep going. All right, the next time you come down, hang out here for a minute. Go ahead and come on up, give your wrists a break. I just thought of something that seems like it will be fun. So we're just going to play with this. Diane's laughing. She's like, oh, whatever she thinks is fun, forget about it. I know. What we're going to do when we come into down dog is raise a leg. So let's go ahead and we're going cow, cat to down dog, one leg up, knees down, cat, cow, cat to down dog, one leg up. If you like this, keep doing it. If you don't, leave it out. One leg up as you down dog. And we'll go one more time each side. Whichever method you're doing here. And then come on down, sit off to the side and come to seated mountain pose. All right. Okay, so wave at me if you thought that was kind of fun with the leg. Keep it, leave it. Oh, thank you up there. I see you. Okay, shake things out. We're going to find seated mountain pose with the sit bones and the heels equally touching the mat. Hands by your side. Now turn your palms face up and inhale, draw energy up from the earth. Capture it between your palms and bring your hands to heart center. And shake things out. All right, so we're going to do a toe tap, heel tap for our core tonight. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and take it down to the earth. Take your right knee to tabletop. Now, you're at a right angle here. Super important that you keep that right angle as you tap your toe down and bring the leg up. Okay? So we're not doing this. We're not dropping the calf and touching the toe down. Try that both ways and you'll see why, right? Your leg stays at a right angle, your toe touches down. There's a lot of work there. Your shin drops, your toe touches down. It's like a nothing burger, right? So let's keep that right leg at a right angle, right? 90-degree angle, and toe tap down and up a few more times. We've already done it several times, but we'll do it 4 more. That was 2. This is 3. Nice and slow. And 4. And bring that right leg down. Raise a leg if you felt the difference between keeping your leg at right angle and bringing your shin down. All right, so we don't need to do that again on the left side because we already know. We want to keep the leg at right angle. We're going to do 8 toe taps on the left. Take it down, toe tap, and up. Take it, tap, down, and up. Toe tap, nice and slow, down, and up, down, and up. A few more. Down, and up, down, and up. This is our last one. Down, and up. Now hug your knees in for a moment, rock side to side. We're going to start on the left this time for, it's called a heel tap, but we really won't be setting the heel down. So bring both feet to the mat. Bring your left knee in towards you and flex your foot. Now take your left leg kind of at a 45-degree angle, so it's halfway between vertical and the floor. Notice what your core is doing. Now bring the knee in and extend your left leg, but make that heel only an inch or 2 from the mat, and notice what your core is doing. And bring that in. So the core has to work harder when the leg is lower, basically. So that's where we want to put the heel, is as low as possible without touching the mat. Here we go. Heel, we'll call them heel extensions. Flex your left foot, extend, low heel hovers, and in. Extend, heel hovers low, and in. Extend, and in. Extend, and in. A few more. And last one. Bring it in, left foot down. Go ahead and butterfly your knees for a second. Same thing on the right, right? If you have your leg up here, core is more relaxed. If you have your heel hovering, core is working harder. So we want the lower position of the heel. Bring your right knee in, flex the foot, extend, heel is low. Bring it in, extend, heel is low. Bring it in. Extend with a low heel. Bring it in. Extend. And in. Just a few more. And last one. Extend. And in. Bring it in. And rock side to side. So that was pretty mild for most of you. Okay, so we'll call that a warm-up. You can go back to that at any point if you want. We're going to do double legs now. So go ahead and sit on your hands. Your palms are face down. Just put your hands under your hips for a little extra lift here. Bring both knees to tabletop. And 2 toes down. If this bothers your back, then just alternate. We're going to do this 8 times, so you can alternate between right and left. Double tap down and up. Double tap down and up. That was 4. We're doing 4 more. Tap and up, and 3 more, and up, and again, and up, and 1 more, and up. Rest for 1 second, flex your feet, sit on your hands, and we're going to extend both legs, heels hover, legs come in, heels hover, legs come in, and extend, and in, extend, and in. We've got 4 more. This is it. 4, and in, and 3, and in, and 2, and in, and 1, and hug in, rock side to side. Bring your feet down, butterfly those knees. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so don't let me forget, we're going to do standing obliques, right? So we just did a whole lot of forward stuff. We'll do standing obliques. Now come to seated. We're going to work on rock the baby to open those hips. We'll start with seated mountain pose. Feet flexed, left leg stays extended, right foot in the left hand, hold on to your right leg, torso stays forward, and we take the legs side to side. Now some of you might do your rock the baby with your foot in your elbow and your knee in your elbow. Either way is fine. Our main goal here is to move the leg, not the torso. Now come back to center, sit up nice and tall, and just encourage that leg to come a little closer to your chest. Okay, that way we get a nice stretch in this outer hip here. Take your right ankle across your left thigh, support yourself with your hands. Bring your left foot to the mat, right foot is flexed, and take your legs side to side. Once again, we're keeping the torso forward. Now let the right foot come all the way over to the left. We're going to twist. So if this hip, your right hip is up, just put your right foot in front of your left shin instead of outside of your left thigh so that your hips can be even on the mat. Left hand outside the right leg, right arm up and back. Very long spine and twist to the right. Keep your spine long as you inhale and maybe twist a little deeper. And some people might want to take their left elbow outside the right knee. Whatever you do, your back is still straight. Okay? So we're not twisting like this, leaning back, just trying to get that elbow over. We're upright. And then release. Keep your legs where they are. Bring your right arm inside of your left leg with your elbow bent. Press your arm into your knee, your leg into your arm. Resist, resist, resist. And let your gaze go towards your left shoulder. And release. Now, if your right foot is not outside of the left thigh, we're going to take it outside of the left thigh now because we're looking for a nice long stretch in this IT band. We're not looking for a twist, we're looking for a stretch. So the right foot's outside of the left thigh. Wrap your left elbow around the right leg, sit up tall, and hug that leg in toward you. And release, unwind, shake your legs out. We're going to the other leg. I'm not going to do the same leg twice tonight. We are going to the other leg. So start in seated mountain pose, feet flexed. Keep your right leg long with the foot flexed. Take your left foot in your right hand and rock your baby. And if on this side you do elbow, you do elbow. If you stay hand to foot, you stay hand to foot. Now come back to center and just sitting up straight. Just encourage that leg a little closer to your chest, just to get a little more stretch here. And bring that ankle, left ankle, to your right knee. We're drawing the right foot in just till it touches the mat. So we're in open pigeon position here and taking the legs side to side. Now letting that left foot come all the way over to the right, deciding whether we're keeping the foot here or bringing it in front of the right shin. Long spine, right hand outside of the left calf, left arm up and back, long spine twist. Inhale, lengthen, twist. And then we release left elbow inside of left leg, supported by the right hand. Press elbow into leg, leg into arm. Turn your gaze toward your right shoulder. And release. Now take your leg, this would be your left leg, outside of your right thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Wrap your right arm around and just draw the left leg in towards you. It's not a twist. It's an extension for the outer left thigh IT band. All right, release. Whew. Give those legs a nice crazy shake. Shake out your fingers, your wrists, and come to hands and knees. We're not going to spend much time here. We're just going to press the hips back, extend the arms, come up, do it again, hips back, arms extend. And this time we take it to child's pose with the forehead supported. And then start to find your way to downward facing dog. So once you get into dog, just observe, is anything like pressing too hard, or do you feel balanced? Just play with it until you feel balanced. And then take a couple of very smooth, even breaths here. And take any journey you like that brings your feet to your hands. You can just walk and hop. When you get there, with bent knees and hips, hands to the thighs, shine your heart forward. And then exhale, roll your hands down your legs as you straighten them. Float the arms out and up. Palms touch. And hands come heart center. And we shake things out. All right. You guys ready for your final? It may not be your final. It may be your final before Wednesday final. Or even Thursday morning. So let's get some sun salutations going. All right. Even if you haven't done sun salutations in a while, your body's going to say, I remember those. Okay. So come to the top of your mat. Feel free to keep it simple or add on. We're going to have 2 minutes, okay? And you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. So just come to mountain pose at the top of your mat. Disengage the mind. Exhale. And let's go. Inhale. Exhale. When you find yourself in down dog, always take a moment to make it feel nice and even, and then take a few breaths from this nice settled position here. Keep going. We have about 45 seconds left, but even if you're not quite finished when time's up, you'll just keep going till you are finished. So from wherever you are, start to finish up, and we'll meet at the top of the mat. Alrighty. Great, everybody, shake it out. All right, so y'all wound up standing, so you must have done something right? Okay, so let's shake it out. That's just a really good sequence to just engage your body. Anytime you feel like doing some yoga and you're not sure what to do, you just come to your mat and you just like start to move, and there's your yoga practice. All right, well, let's go ahead and take a giant step open. Turn your toes out. Okay, so we're not quite warrior two wide here, but we're at least mat width distance, probably wider than mat width distance. The toes are definitely out because guess what? We're going to do those obliques. So bend your knees. Make sure your knees are going over your toes here. All right, and we're going to bring the hands to the heart with the palms face down. Bend the knees, twist right, center, straighten the legs. Bend the knees, twist left, center, straighten the legs. We're keeping the hips forward like we did earlier. Bend the knees, twist right, center, straighten, bend, twist left, center, straighten, adding on, bend, twist right, stay with your knees bent, come back center, extend your arms, come center and up. Bend the knees, twist left, center, extend the arms, center and up. Is this making sense? We're going to do it again. Bend, twist, center, extend, center and up. Bend, twist left, center, extend, center and up. Now we're just simply going to extend as we bend the knees. So let's open to the right, center, to the left, center, to the right, center, to the left, center, to the right, center, to the left. Now we're going to the right. Stay here. Bring those hands together. open, together, open, together, open, together, open, come center. To the left, hold, together, open, together, open, together, open, last one, open, center and up, reach up, bend your knees out over your toes, and come into a rag doll. So you might like to hold opposite hand to opposite elbow. You might prefer to have your hands on your thighs. You might like to have your head higher. Okay, so just find something that feels good to you here to just shake things out. And then everybody, hands to hips, only come halfway up from wherever you were. Take a breath and then come the rest of the way up. Give your body time to adjust. Heel toe, shake those legs out. Inhale and exhale. All right, so let's do a little tree balance here. So everybody has their own thing going on. We'll check our balance, right and then left, and then move more freely into tree. Okay, so let's find a drishti, a spot that isn't moving, hands to the hips. Balanced on the feet, all four corners of the feet, the toes are engaged. Now we take the right heel up. Keep your eye on your drishti. What did I say we were doing, tree? Ankle to the leg, so your ankle, your heel is to your left leg. Check your balance from here and then see if it's already time for you to bring your foot to your leg, right foot to the left leg, and hands to heart. And release. Shake it out. Okay, this would be a heel, not an ankle. Drishti, here we go. Left heel up. Left heel to right leg. This knee is only turning out as much as it can with your hips staying forward. If it's time for you to bring your foot to your leg, bring your foot to your leg. And release, shake it out. All right, so now some of you are going to want to just fly into tree and play around. Feel free. I'll walk you through stages if you'd rather. Okay, so stay with me if you want to do stages and just go on your own if you'd rather. Make sure your drishti, you've got a spot that isn't moving. Hands to your hips, right heel up. When that knee turns out, the hips are still forward. Heel to the leg or foot to the leg, hands to heart. And release. Now, when I say release, if you're doing your own thing, you don't have to, okay? All right, just play with both sides. Let's go. Other side, left heel, left knee, maybe foot to leg, hands to heart. Gaze is steady, mind is calm. And release, shake it out. All right, so we're going to go back into that, maybe a little more smoothly this time, and grow our limbs. All right, so we can start with hands to the hips and foot to the leg, hands to heart. Arms up if you want to grow your limbs. And come on back down. All right, let's try the other side. Foot to the leg, hands to heart. Grow your limbs. And bring it down, shake it out. All right, so do one version of tree that you like on your right and one version of tree that you like on your left. Could be the same, could be different, right? All right, ready? right side. Here we go. And release. Left side, here we go. And release. Now stand with both feet grounded on the mat. Feel super connected to the earth and see how your balance feels side to side. You might want to close your eyes for a moment, see what that does. If you're not comfortable closing, maybe just defocus your eyes. See if that has any effect on your balance. And then take a nice deep inhale. Put your palms together, bring your hands to your heart. Now inhale up, separate your legs, and just move around. Anything that you feel like your body wants to do right now, just move through it. We're kind of looking around for spots that might feel tight or neglected. And then start to slowly, slowly, slowly come up. And bring your legs together. You can just heel toe, hop if you like, shake everything out. Look around your space and see if there's anything you want to bring with you when we come down to the earth. Okay, you might have an eye pillow or a blanket, a bolster for under your knees, if you have anything. And we'll meet at the top of the mat. Smoothing the breath out, settling it out. Okay, so we're going to do kind of a mini sun salutation, right? A vinyasa on our way down. If you would rather, I'll tell you when to just step back to down dog. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Fingertips down. Now, if you're kind of done, just step back to down dog. If not, step back into plank, knee up or knee down. Chaturanga. Feel familiar? You just did this final. Come into down dog. So now we're meeting in down dog. Take a moment to review how everything feels in your down dog. Everything nice and long and even. Bring your big toes to touch. Take your knees to one side, hips to the other. And switch. And switch. And come center. And find seated mountain pose. Sitting up nice and tall here. Inhale and exhale. And let's shake things out a little bit. So we'll do some releasing forward folds, which is going to be the rock, 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 and up into forward fold. It's a nice spinal massage, and it's also detoxifying. So go ahead and bend your knees, roll down, and it's a lot of fun. So why not? Hold on under your knees here, so your hands are on your hamstrings, and we rock, rock, rock. Come up and gently fold forward. Take it back and rock, rock, rock into forward fold. Gentle forward fold here. Everything's nice and loose. We're not grasping. We're not trying to touch our toes or keep things straight. Let's rock, rock, Rock and fold, this time holding a little longer. And roll back. Release yourself onto the earth with the knees bent. Go ahead and butterfly those knees a little bit. Inhale and exhale. We'll extend both arms and both legs. Inhale. Exhale, draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug here. Now extend arms and legs again. Inhale. Exhale, draw the legs in. This time, put both hands on your right shin or hamstring and extend your left leg. Point your left toes. So we're stretching the psoas a bit here. Flex your left foot. Point it. Flex. Point. Now bring your left knee in. Switch both hands to the left leg. Extend the right leg. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex and knee in. All right. So hold on to your thighs right under the knees. Let the legs come away and rock side to side. Getting a nice little spinal massage here. And bring your feet down. So the feet are now hip width distance apart. And we're going to lift the hips just a little bit. Take them 2 inches over to the right. Cross your right thigh over your left. This is your right thigh. Take your left hand outside of your right leg. Extend your right arm out from the shoulder and take both legs over to the left as you gaze past your right fingertips. A nice twist here. All right, now come back to center with the legs. Bring both feet to the mat. Lift and center those hips. Lift the hips, take them 2 inches over to the left. Cross your left thigh over your right. Extend your right arm out. This is your left arm. Take your right hand outside your left leg and draw both legs over to the right. Gaze to the left. And release. Come back to center, 2 feet to the mat. Lift and center those hips back. We're going to leave the spine right where it is. Let it relax. Bend at the elbows and wiggle those fingers. Open and close. Rotate the wrists one direction and the other. All right, let's extend once again, long arms, long legs. Inhale, exhale into a happy baby here. And then go ahead and rock side to side for a little more spinal massage. And come back to center. Now just hold on to your hamstrings here, right? The back of your legs, and let your knees bend and point and flex your feet. Circle those ankles one direction and the other. Release your feet to the mat, hands down. And breathe for just a moment. Keep everything in neutral here. Inhale and exhale. All right. So scan your body from head to toe. Take your time. See if there's any parts of you that feel like they need a little bit of attention, maybe a particular type of movement. We want everything to be happy as we start to move into our most important pose of the practice, final relaxation, where the body gets a chance to absorb all the benefits of the hard work you just did. So when you feel like everything has gotten enough attention, start to find your final relaxation position for this practice. And then take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Slowly exhale, release yourself onto the support of the earth and into final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle fingers and toes. And on your next inhale, stretch. Exhaling, hug in. And then find your way back up to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.